Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
It is Friday, and we have a lot that we need to discuss. We're talking Selena calling herself desperate for buying her own album, Kylie Jenner giving Beautycon a run for their money, and Ariana Grande getting sued.
Yikes.
But first, we're going to talk about Demi Lovato. Because TMZ reports that Demi plans on releasing a full-length, everybody, full-length studio album.
EPs.
No EPs. We're not pulling a Miley Cyrus. We're going full to the album in the first half of this year. So sources told TMZ that Demi is still working on some of the tracks, but she plans to drop them by this summer, which is super soon.
By the summer.
By the summer.
So that to me says that
May. Right?
I'll say this, I would hope that we have a good comeback single for the summer.
Yes. I
That's
think
what I'm
we
looking
need
for.
the single for the summer.
Yes.
We can definitely get teary-eyed once we get into the album, but I think the first one, we want to definitely see Demi.
Yes.
She is on the other side. She
Stomping
has
in
gone
a
through
good
it.
boot.
Yes, we do know she is going to talk about everything she went through. Sources said that she is going to touch on her overdose, her time in rehab, her sobriety, and the journey struggle to get there, which we obviously know.
Yes.
She is there, and I do want to hear that, but I also just want some good music on, like, kind of similar to Tell Me You Love Me, Sorry Not Sorry, things like that.
You know, I get that the addiction and the overcoming and the phoenix from the ashes is a huge part of her story. I just want Demi to give us something that's a little bit more empowering than something that is somber.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Like
empowering more than somber.
Where we are on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, we went through it, where are we now? And then, of course, on the album, we can kind of backtrack a little bit and go back and see where she was at that time.
Yes.
Either way, I'm really excited for it. We know this is a big week for Demi. She's performing at the Grammys, Super Bowl, National Anthem, and now we get the final little bow that she is dropping an album. So yay!
1, 2, and 3.
Yes!
Scooter's working.
He is. Now let's kick push to another Scooter client. Ariana Grande, you guys. This is actually some not so great news. She is being sued over 7 rings by a guy named Josh Stone. He goes by the name of Dot. In his lawsuit, he claims he wrote a song called You Need It, I Got It in 2017, 2 years before Ariana recorded 7 Rings. Now, the part in question is the hook, the one we sing all the time when Ariana said, you want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. And in Josh Stone's song, he says, you need it, I got it. You want it, I got it. And you guys, normally when we hear these types of reports and we hear these types of lawsuits, you know, we sit up here and we're like, oh, they're really reaching. Does your arm hurt?
I would say, leave that girl alone.
This one, the guy kind of has a case.
He has a big case, in my opinion.
Big case. On top of it being very similar, he also claims that he had meetings with industry execs and producers from Universal Music Group, that's who produced 7 Rings. He also met with Tommy Brown, who helped Ariana on all 5 of her studio albums. He wants the profits from 7 Rings and an order from a judge to prohibit 7 Rings from seeing daylight. I do not think that will happen.
I don't agree with the second half because I get him feeling like, let me stop Ariana's bag, but that won't stop the fans from listening to it. Ariana just won't get paid.
Exactly. They'll pull it from somewhere else. They'll make sure it lives on.
Yeah, we got the video already.
Exactly.
Full audio from that girl.
Exactly. And of course, sources from Ariana's side are saying, this guy has no case, this is ridiculous. Ariana's song also borrows from The Sound of Music, but this guy is totally referring to another part of the song. It's not the beginning. It's literally the hook that everyone caught on to. And if you go and listen to them,
it's eerily similar, you guys.
Similar.
This is not a reach. In my opinion, it's certainly not a reach. I heard this and I was like, because you know me, I'm skeptical. I was ready to tag and drag, but they sound like Mary-Kate and Ashley.
And I will say, I don't think it's Ariana's fault necessarily.
Absolutely not. No.
And we kind of talked about this in the morning too, because I feel like that is something we need to clarify.
Yeah, it's not Ariana's fault.
Yeah, it's not us saying like, Ariana saw this on YouTube and was like, hey Tommy, isn't this weird? Like, let's talk about this. We know that she reportedly wrote 7 Rings with her friends, but I feel like they were maybe all in the studio. Obviously Tommy was there, some people from Universal Music, and they were maybe like going along, and then
what's that hook gonna be?
Someone started singing that, not even on purpose, and then it just kind of grew to this beast.
Because the difference is Dot's song was about drugs.
Yes.
You want it, I got it. Ariana was like, I'm rich.
Right.
Y'all want it, I got it.
Right.
So,
yeah. Either way.
That's a sticky situation.
Honestly, great hook. Great hook all around.
Because they want tea and we got it too.
Exactly.
Might come out with a bop.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about Kylie, you guys. A DC trademark lawyer took to Twitter to spill some tea on a recent trademark Kylie filed. She filed papers to own the terms Kylie Con spelled with a K in the traditional car Jenner form, and Kylie Museum. In the paperwork, Kylie says that she wants the trademark to be put to use for arranging, organizing, conducting, and hosting special events, exhibitions, and interactive experiences for social entertainment purposes. She also would like to organize and host classes and workshops. So essentially, Beautycon, you better watch your money.
I mean, I know, Madison, that the Kar Jenners have the ability to sort of overtake just about anything.
Right.
I do agree with you saying that Beautycon needs to watch out because a lot of people love Kylie and they love her products. Here's the thing. Do you think that maybe Beautycon was like, Kylie, come to Beautycon, and they didn't have the coin for her? And then Kylie was like, well, I'll just make my own. I'm a billionaire.
It might be. And also, like I said, I've been to Beautycon a couple of times, and I know that's not necessarily my scene, but it does feel very disorganized in a sense. And I feel like maybe Kylie saw that. She wasn't there, but you know, she has people.
Of course.
And they reported back like, hey, I think that you could do this and you could do it better.
Well, if she can do it better, she has to show and prove. She definitely has the money. Someone said in the morning tea, she has the money so that there should be no problem. No issues, no mishaps, no TanaCon repeats. No.
I was just about to say, because if you're gonna go against something so huge in the beauty industry, like Beautycon, I mean, you guys, there are people who save up all year to go to Beautycon. If you are going to directly go against something like that, you have to make sure everything is perfect. All the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, because Tana knows. You try to go against it and make a statement, and if everything's not right,
one of your fans gonna be on that stretcher going, and every Shane video from now on
is even worse. It's even worse. So Kylie, we have faith. We do have faith. Okay, let's talk about Selena Gomez, you guys. She took to her Instagram recently to share that her and her friends were going around to Target, Best Buy, Walmart, all your faves, to buy up all the copies they could find of Rare. Now, she wanted to do this in order to make, obviously, the album hit #1. She acknowledged that it did make her look desperate. I want you guys to listen to the clip.
Am I like kind of desperate for doing this? No. I don't care. I don't care because this album is so... It's rare. It's rare.
So she did say it. She's like, am I desperate? Yeah. Okay, but I don't really care. And I do like that. I'm like, own it, girl. Own it. She did end up deleting this Instagram story because she got a lot of hate online. People were, pointing out that this is pathetic. She is desperate. This is embarrassing. Why is Selena having to do this? So later, she did take to her stories and she was saying, you know what? Rare is just one of the most important albums that I've released in my life. It's very special to me. I wanted it to go #1. Of course, think about it. Any project you do and you pour your heart and soul into, you want it to be successful.
You want it to be looked at as one of the best.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. And Selena said, she did ask for some streams on whatever people wanted to listen to it on, and she said, if it doesn't go #1, we are going against a very talented artist. It's okay.
I don't think that it was desperate.
I don't think so either.
I don't think that it was desperate at all. This is not multiple lyric videos. This is not a video game. This is not Selena's manager going on Instagram and telling people to stream the album. This is just Selena being like, I support me.
Saying download a US VPN and try to get numbers that way.
Honestly, this is just Selena saying, I'm supporting myself, and if you supported me, that would be awesome because I really feel like I was honest and this is my best work.
Right.
When you put your best work into something in school, don't you want that A?
Exactly. You just want people to acknowledge and recognize that, wow, this is the best thing you've ever done, and here it is at the top. And I agree. I feel like the way Selena went about it, it felt very genuine and authentic to me. Like she was just honestly so proud of this. And she was so happy that people were liking it. And she wants everyone to enjoy it and everyone to get a listen. And if that hits #1, awesome. Obviously, that's my goal. But if not, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. And I just, it's very different than the multiple Instagram posts. Like spamming my feed every 2 seconds or a threat. If you don't do this, I'm not going to do this.
The threat is what really did it for me. If you don't stream Yummy, I ain't going on tour. Girl, good night.
Yeah, Selena's not doing that.
Your tour will be looking like Camila's. Next.
And I like that you pointed out in the morning tea, a lot of artists do go out with their friends or even by themselves and just go to whatever store is their fave and buy their album.
Taylor Swift does that.
Right.
So.
And while yes, Selena was like going to buy up all of them, you can't hate on them for going to a Target to buy their album. A lot of people do that.
You get the album online
It's fun.
if it's not in store.
It's fun.
Ship to store.
Yes,
That'll be
exactly.
fine.
And pick up. Then you don't even have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, it's time to let us know what you're thinking. What is your reaction to Demi Lovato dropping an album by summer? Also, thoughts on Ariana Grande getting sued.
She need to pay that man some coins. What do you all think of Kylie starting her own convention? Would you pay to get into KylieCon?
Potentially. And finally, do you guys think Selena deserves a backlash for buying her album to help get it to #1? No. Let it out down below, you guys. Don't forget to tune in to Moments of the Week tomorrow, the morning tea on Tuesday. We're not here on Monday, so definitely set your alarms for Tuesday. In the meantime, you can shop our store, click that subscribe button, and don't forget the notification bell. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.